Hey boys and girls, we're off on another adventure today, so get your best wearing shoes, ones that feel comfortable, and your traveling shoes. Get your walking shoes on and get ready to go. Get my hat, my whip, my Discover card, and I guess we better take the keys unless we're planning on walking. Well, hello out there everyone. I have finally made it back to the video department here at Alabama Bigfoot Society. I have missed each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you who have come by, who have sent cards and letters, especially your prayers. I appreciated that very much. A lot of things has changed here at Alabama Bigfoot Society since I had the heart attacks last year. Still trying to get over them. Still doing a little rehab here at home right now. As you can see, I have a long gray beard right now. I do want to get that shaved off as soon as I can and get back to my little mustache and goatee and get some hair dye and that thing to kind of tone this white down. I grew the beard while I was in a hospital and rehab. They had me on so many, and they have me on now, so many blood thinners that they wouldn't let me shave with a razor. And it was kind of hard to get some of the nurses to hit me shave with an electric razor, which we didn't get done, as you can see. But anyway, it's just good to be back to see all of you once again. What I have got today for you is a little video that we shot several months back before I had the heart attack. It's about midsummer. It's about the summer solstice, which is coming up on June 21st. It's a humorous little video, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be looking for you in the future. From the tail end of the Appalachian Mountain Chain, in the heart of the South, this is Alabama Adventures. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the seasons. It's time for the seasons to change in the summer, so we're going to be talking about the summer solstice today. Anyway, our Bible reading today is going to be a little bit longer than normal. It's going to be Genesis 1:14 through 16. And God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. The year is divided into 4 seasons, and each season has a reason. June 21, which is the summer solstice, marks the beginning of summer. This is the day the sun reaches the highest point in the sky. It is at its maximum power on this day too, and even though the hottest days of summer still lie ahead, each day after the summer solstice will be a little shorter, daylight-wise that is. It is the longest day of the year as far as daylight is concerned. If you've noticed, the daylight hours are much longer than the nighttime hours, and there's a reason. God, as usual, is doing a pretty good job at creating things, because this is the time of year that crops are growing. I'm sure you learned in 4th grade science class that you must have sunlight for plants to grow. They call it photosynthesis or some big word like that. Now you know why the daylight hours are longer this time of year. It's so the plants can get all the sunlight they need to grow. It's meant to keep the earth lush and green and bountiful. Summer solstice has a few other names, such as the longest day of the year, St. John's Day, Litha, and Midsummer. Now I'll get back to Midsummer in just a minute, and you may be surprised at what all is involved with Midsummer Night's Eve. The summer solstice is a time for celebration. Celebration for what the earth is about to do. Mother Earth is about to bring forth her bounty of food from the tiny seeds we planted in the spring to keep us fed the coming year. The themes for the season are growth, fruitfulness, abundance, and strength. This time of year is controlled by the sun signs. And if you'll remember, a lot of people don't believe in signs and that type of stuff, and they laugh at it when you say, well, I'm going by the sun or the moon signs. But if you'll remember, right back up here that I read, in Genesis 1:14, it says, and let them be for signs. So that's why the stars was put in the sky for signs. In actuality, the celebration of this season prepares us for the next coming season. And that's my favorite season, and I think it's the most beautiful season. It's fall. Fall is the season of harvest, the season of feasting. And you can tell that I like to feast every once in a while. Come to think of it, we humans too will someday be harvested from earth. The circle of life continues. If you're fortunate enough to find a hatched eggshell in summer, hang on to it. It's said to be extremely lucky. It is also said to be magical and most powerful on the night of the new moon. Now, midsummer, according to legend, is a magical time, especially Midsummer Night's Eve. This is the night before the summer solstice, and magic is thought to be extremely powerful. Come on. Come on. Motion that way. It was at one time believed that fairy folks actually roamed the land on this mystical, magical, and enchanted night. This belief was incorporated into William Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer Night Dream. It was a famous play that he wrote, and I'm not making this up. I think they still do it on Broadway and places like that. One other thing. I've heard that William Shakespeare was a witch. That was just a rumor now, just a rumor. And you didn't hear me say that. I'm not sure, because he never mentioned to me anything about any witchcraft or anything like that. But you never know. There's always a little truth behind rumors sometimes. Kind of like that rumor that got out on me last summer about, well, we'll talk about something else. Fairies like to play tricks and jokes, so be careful. You never know when a fairy may be around and about to play a trick on you. I won't say that I do or don't believe in fairies, but see what I mean? Let's see. And not only do fairies roam around on Midsummer Night's Eve, but it is believed all fairy folks be watching for lightning bugs, or fireflies as some people call them now. Fairies have been known to disguise themselves as lightning bugs. They flick to and fro, making you smile when you see one. They have an important job here. Their job is tending our spiritual garden. Just sit on your porch in the twilight. Watch them. Before long, you'll be thinking of nothing but their flickering little lights. They'll make you smile, and when you smile, you feel better. And when you smile, you're in a positive attitude. And smiling will even make you look better. And if you're like me, that's a pretty good thing. On Midsummer Night's Eve, many people will light a bonfire to celebrate the growing season. And I plan to light one in my backyard, and if you see me out there, you're welcome to stop by. There are even those among us who will leave a little something on the porch for fairies to eat on Midsummer Night's Eve. Always leave it in a plate, a saucer, or in a glass. Never toss it on the ground like you feed your cat or dog. Fairies consider this disrespectful. And believe me, you don't want to make a fairy mad at you if it's anything like having a witch mad with you. Or like the two I had mad with me one time, but, well, that's another story too. Remember the movie The Wizard of Oz? Maybe more truth to that movie than what you think. Remember when the good witch asked Dorothy, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? She said she wasn't a witch at all, but believe me, there are good witches, positive witches, and there are negative witches, bad witches. But what I want you to do is to come with me and let's go out on the porch. Now, what do fairies like to eat? Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I've been told that they like bread, and they like crackers, and butter, and cookies. They also like to drink milk, so we're going to leave them some milk. like water. And this is well water. So they should like that. Wine, and this is some homemade wine, and maybe they'll like that. I'll leave them just. I won't leave them a whole lot of wine. We don't want a bunch of drunk fairies running around. And then I've been told that they like anything sweet, and to be sure, whatever you leave them, to put some honey on it, make it extra sweet for them. Can't get that Wizard of Oz off my mind now that we've talked about it. The Scarecrow was my favorite, where he didn't have a brain and he was wanting to go to Oz and everything. And after you get the food down, as you can see, my yard's kind of open. So what I'm going to do is go over to my wood pile and get a couple of pieces of wood, put around, or maybe they can hide. It's like that car that went by would have seen it. And they don't like to be seen. So that let me put down a piece of wood. I can't get the Wizard of Oz off my mind. I guess maybe the little gnomes and fairies are wanting me to take a trip with them to Oz this afternoon. To Oz? To Oz. Toto, let's go to Oz. I mean, Chico, psst, let's go to Oz. Come on, come on. Psst, psst, psst. Chico. There he is. Well, I guess we're off to see the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a wonderful wizard, if ever a wizard was.
Mister, I think you're already there.
May the Great Spirit always walk close to you in your circle of life. And they're flickering. And they're flicking a little light. Flicking a little light. Yeah.